Welcome to Interesting History for YouTube. Please like, subscribe, and comment for more interesting history. During the Jewish Holocaust of World War II, the atrocities committed by the Nazis against the Jewish people are well documented. However, one dark and little-known aspect of this horrific period is the use of human hair to create mattresses. The mattresses made from the hair of dead Jewish people reveal a chilling truth about the depths of inhumanity that were reached during this time. The dark legacy of hair mattresses in the Holocaust. In the ghastly annals of Holocaust horrors, the story of hair mattresses occupies a uniquely macabre chapter. This grim narrative began with the shearing of Jewish prisoners' locks, a brutal welcome to the nightmare of the concentration camps. But why stop at mere dehumanization when you can commodify despair? The Nazis, in a display of chilling efficiency and morbid entrepreneurship, turned these pilfered tresses into mattresses. Yes, you heard that correctly. The very essence of human suffering, spun and woven into a resting place for the oppressors. This was not an isolated act of cruelty, but part of a systemic plunder of humanity, where every part of the prisoner's existence was stripped away, right down to their hair. The transformation of human hair into mattresses represents an appalling chapter in the book of human rights abuses, showcasing an exploitation so profound it literally weaves the victims into the fabric of their perpetrators' daily lives. Imagine for a moment the depth of depravity required to rest your head on such spoils of war, a dark lullaby of lost lives cushioning your dreams. The hair mattress saga underscores the Holocaust's ultimate perversion, the complete obliteration of personhood, reducing individuals to their utility. These were not simple acts of survival or resourcefulness by the Nazis, but deliberate strategies of dehumanization, a way to further the degradation even in death. The very idea that a person could be reduced to their hair, and that hair then turned into a product as mundane as a mattress, is a stark reminder of the relentless machinery of genocide. So, as we delve deeper into this dark legacy, let's not lose sight of the sheer absurdity and horror of turning human hair into mattresses. It's a tale that's as bizarre as it is tragic, a true testament to the Holocaust's unparalleled inhumanity. The process of hair collection and mattress making. Imagine, if you will, the meticulous yet macabre production line of the Holocaust, where human dignity was sheared away as easily as hair from the head. The process of hair collection and mattress making, a ghastly innovation of the era, begins with the stark, brutal shearing of the prisoners, a horrifyingly intimate prelude to the impersonal efficiency that follows. This hair, once a symbol of individuality in life, was then subjected to a grim transformation, cleaned and processed with cold, industrial precision that belies its human origin. Next comes the weaving, an act that in any other context might be considered artisanal, but here is tainted by tragedy. The hair, now stripped of its humanity, is spun into fabric, a grotesque parody of the textile industry. This fabric then becomes the filling for mattresses, not for the repose of the weary, but for the use of the camp guards and personnel, a final insult to the memory and dignity of those from whom it was taken. This entire process, a bizarre and chilling exercise in efficiency and exploitation, showcases the depths of ingenuity humans can reach when divorced from empathy and ethical considerations. It's a stark reminder of how the machinery of the Holocaust dehumanized its victims to an extent that their very essence was repurposed for the comfort of their oppressors. And yet, within this dark process, there's an almost absurd contradiction: the meticulous care in creating a product from such a grim source, a twisted alchemy, turning sorrow into sleeping surfaces. Let's not shy away from the stark reality of this process. It's a poignant example of the perverse pragmatism that characterized much of the Holocaust's horrors. Far from being a footnote, the making of hair mattresses is a testament to the twisted intersection of industrial innovation and moral bankruptcy. the economic justification and uses of human hair products. Diving into the nitty-gritty of Holocaust economics, one finds the bizarre ledger entry: human hair, not merely a byproduct of the dehumanization process, but also a line item in a perverse profit and loss statement. The utilization of human hair stretched far beyond the macabre mattress filling. This commodification of human suffering didn't just stop at creating uncomfortable resting places for the oppressors. Oh no, it ventured into other ventures, like textiles, ropes, and even the cozying up of submarines. If you thought your job was bad, imagine being the accountant tallying up the profits from such grim inventory. The economic rationale for this exploitation, as cold and calculated as it may seem, underscores a chilling efficiency within the Nazi regime. Why waste when you can weave despair into profit? This wasn't merely about making do with what was at hand. It was an industrious arc of the Holocaust narrative, showcasing a nightmarish ingenuity. The hair of victims, once a crown of individuality, became part of a diversified portfolio of horror. The transformation of human hair into a variety of products illustrates the depth of moral bankruptcy reached. This was recycling at its most sinister, a true testament to the twisted ingenuity that flourished in the void of empathy. Every strand spun into these products wove together a tale of horror and survival, of lives reduced to their keratin essence. In the grand tapestry of Holocaust atrocities, the economic justification for using human hair reveals not just a grotesque chapter, but also a stark reminder of the lengths to which human exploitation can be taken. So next time you snuggle down into your mattress, spare a thought for the darkest side of human innovation and the cost of turning suffering into savings. Eyewitness accounts and historical documentation. Delving into the eyewitness accounts and historical documentation surrounding the use of human hair in Holocaust atrocities adds another layer of grim reality to our understanding. These narratives, straight from the mouths of those who survived the unspeakable, offer not just corroborative evidence, but also an intimate glimpse into the depths of despair experienced. Picture the scene: survivors recounting the sheer disbelief and horror as their identity, literally and symbolically, was shorn from them, only to be repurposed into the fabric of their oppressors' everyday lives. It's a chilling thought, isn't it? Historical documents, too, throw a harsh light on this grim chapter, with meticulous German record-keeping providing an eerie testament to the scale and banality of this evil. Logs and inventories, cold in their bureaucratic banality, list quantities of hair collected, processed, and shipped out like any other commodity. This juxtaposition of the personal agony of loss with the impersonal efficiency of its documentation creates a stark contrast that is hard to stomach. To dig into these accounts is to navigate a narrative minefield where every detail explodes with implications both broad and terrifying. The individual stories of loss and survival, set against the backdrop of such calculated dehumanization, serve as powerful reminders of resilience in the face of unspeakable evil. These documents and testimonies don't just narrate history, they scream defiance against the attempt to erase an identity, culture, and people. They ensure that while the perpetrators of these atrocities sought to reduce their victims to mere commodities, the voices of the survivors rise above, insistent, resonant, and impossible to ignore. The symbolic significance of hair in Jewish culture. In the rich tapestry of Jewish culture, hair isn't just something you might complain about on a bad hair day. It's a reservoir of significance, imbued with layers of meaning that touch on strength, vitality, and personal identity. Picture, if you will, the vibrant traditions and the poignant moments in Jewish life where hair plays a starring role, from the exuberant celebrations of a child's first haircut to the deep personal reflections that accompany the shaving of a widow's head. These aren't just follicular facts. They're threads woven into the very fabric of Jewish life and spirituality. Now, take this rich cultural backdrop and juxtapose it with the Holocaust's vile practice of reducing these symbols of life to mere stuffing for mattresses. It's not just a gross indignity, it's a calculated insult to the very core of Jewish identity. By targeting hair, the Nazis weren't just pilfering a resource. They were attempting to sever Jews from a powerful source of cultural and personal vitality. It's as if they knew that to truly attempt to break the spirit of the Jewish people, they had to go for the roots, quite literally. This dark chapter casts a long shadow, but in the resilience and continued vibrancy of Jewish traditions, the symbolic potency of hair has not been diminished. Instead, it stands as a testament to endurance, a strand of continuity that links generations, defying those who sought to unravel the fabric of Jewish life. In the face of such adversity, the cultural and symbolic significance of hair in Jewish tradition remains uncut, proudly bearing witness to a strength that no razor nor regime could shear away. Confronting the horrors and preserving memory. Navigating the post-Holocaust landscape, the world faced the monumental task of digesting the enormity of the crimes committed. The tale of mattresses stuffed with human hair stands out not just for its brutality, but as a stark emblem of the need to keep the past's lessons in the forefront of our collective memory. This isn't merely about honoring those who suffered or were lost. It's an ongoing, vital effort to safeguard future generations from the specter of such inhumanity ever rising again. In the dialogue of remembrance, the harrowing narrative of hair mattresses morphs from a footnote of horror to a beacon, urging us towards vigilance and empathy. It challenges us to peel back the layers of history, no matter how uncomfortable, to confront the raw, unvarnished truths that lie beneath. This journey into the heart of darkness serves a dual purpose. It's a testament to human resilience and a guardrail against the lapse into barbarity. In this quest, museums, memorials, and educational programs serve as the torchbearers, illuminating the path. They not only recount the ghastly specifics, but also kindle a dialogue that bridges past and present, ensuring that the echoes of the victims' voices continue to resonate. This act of preservation isn't just about stowing away memories in the attic of history. It's a dynamic, ongoing process of engagement and reflection, ensuring that the fabric of humanity remains woven with threads of understanding and compassion. In doing so, we not only honor those who endured the unimaginable, but also anchor our collective future in the bedrock of empathy and justice. Controversy and debates surrounding hair mattresses and Holocaust research. Diving into the heart of scholarly skirmishes, the topic of mattresses stuffed with human hair during the Holocaust straddles a contentious divide. On one side, we have proponents who see this grim practice as the ultimate insult, a morbid testament to the Nazis' dehumanizing agenda. On the flip side, skeptics wave the flag of practicality, suggesting that in the dire straits of war, every scrap, even human hair, was repurposed in the quest for utility. This debate isn't just academic hair splitting. It pierces the core of how we interpret acts of inhumanity. Was it cold efficiency or calculated malevolence? The truth probably lies tangled somewhere in between, amidst the dark and complex web of wartime ethics. What's clear is that this controversy isn't about mattresses, but about memory, morality, and the mechanisms of human degradation. As researchers dig through the past, unearthing facts and fostering debates, the discourse around hair mattresses serves as a stark reminder. The way we frame history's horrors shapes our understanding of human capacity for both cruelty and resilience. So let's keep the conversation going. After all, it's through these debates that we ensure such atrocities are neither forgotten nor repeated. This channel is made possible by sponsorships and viewers like you. For sponsorship opportunities, please contact IH Business at interestinghistory.net.